Thank you for joining me. We're talking about my book, Why Did Sally Relapse? The Answer from Higher Power. I'm your host, Darlene Grant. The best thing for me coming out of addiction was not having to drive around after payday to pay people back, hiding money on people's property because they weren't home. And after on a payday, a Thursday or Friday payday, after work, who wants to drive around to 4 to 5 people's homes paying back money? And I had to hide it on the property because there was no taking any money home that belonged to someone else. So I had to pay my debts before I got home. There were times that I was coming up short too because there was too much money owed out. When I got clean, though, I felt I was really, really grateful. I was grateful to be clean because all the money now stayed with me. And I remember feeling different. I felt normal. I felt normal because I didn't owe all my check out. I didn't owe anything out. So that was the glory of it. And I wanted to keep that feeling of being normal. I wanted to keep it, and I did. Also, I have a news flash. Um, your latest relationship, your husband or your wife or your significant other is are not your higher power. Higher power is a sovereign being. He's a sovereign supreme being, a spirit greater than man. I had a minister friend that I used to talk to, and he used to always tell me, obligate him to you. I used to talk to him and tell him about things that I wanted God to do for me in my life. And he used to always say, obligate him to you, obligate him to you, obligate God to me. How does one do that? He never explained, I never asked, but we obligate him to us by making him the head of our lives, by keeping his commandments, by making his will our will. I make his will my will. And so he has to take care of me. I want to talk about two terms, the term hold fast and the term confession. Hold fast is to hold on to firmly or to grasp. Confession is everything you say. Everything you say to God in your prayer is your confession. So you can, if you staple, hold fast is to staple also or to clip to the front of you. And when you clip or staple something to the front of you, you become one with it. So become one with your confession. Become one with your confession as you depend on God to change your life coming out of substance use disorder. You may need a better environment to live in. You may need a better job, better health, or maybe you want something different. Maybe you want a family. But whatever it is that you need from God, hold fast to that request. Hold on to that. Hold fast to the hope of your confession. Your confession is your prayer and everything you say. Hold on tightly to the hope of your confession. Wait patiently but expectantly for it. The joy of your confession is in the hope. Remember, hope is the expectation or desire for a certain thing to happen. Hold on to your confession. Hope is where your dreams and where your expectations are. How can we not rejoice if we really believe that God is going to answer our prayers, and how wonderful our life will be when we obtain the request? Hold fast your confidence to the end. The confidence is knowing that what you prayed for, what you asked God for, you know that God is going to meet your request. So hold fast to your confidence to the end. Know and trust that what you want will happen. Whatever hope you profess, whether it's maybe you need healing from God, or you want godly friends, maybe you need $1 million idea. I would like one. Two, you would like to see your children or your grandchildren succeed. Maybe you would like more of God's wisdom, personal hobby take off, or an invention. Whatever it is, hold fast to the joy of your confession. God would deliver you because your confidence, because you know God will deliver you, because you can feel it in your spirit, and you can see it in your dreams. Remember, do not become weak in your faith, which is Jesus Christ. And do not become weak in the hope of your faith, which is Jesus Christ. God, our higher power, wants the first joy. So each time you go to God and pray for that thing that you want, you must take the original joy from when you first went to God. Do not go to God with watered down faith or belief. Do not go to God. You must go with your original praise and your original joy. So again, when you go to God, make sure you take that original joy that you had the first time you went to Him. And that concludes our lesson for today. Until next Saturday at 2, God bless you.